Assalamualaikum, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jadi apa ada di rumah yang juga seorang beban. It's the line clear or not?
No, which one is it?
Saya check line dulu.
You're still online.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's okay lah. Your line is strong, Kalau tidak, I go on the public. Okay.
Yes.
I know. I cannot see it from here, but it's okay. It's okay sajalah. So bersama kawan rumah dia tengah checking line ini. I think it's full Okay. So sebab ini juga sebangsa dengan saya dan memeluk Islam. Okay, just secara basic just without giving details apa yang dorong saudara memeluk Islam? Secara basic. People ask this question Boring question kan?
Well, I studied in the Catholic school, so.
Belajar sekolah Katolik.
Yeah, and also, naturally we have all this inclination for something greater than ourselves.
In the Catholic Church, you study.
And also in the Buddhist upbringing that we have, Buddhist and Taoist upbringing, there's always, whether we're clear about it or not, that's another issue. But the bigger issue is that human beings have always been ingrained with this natural instinct of something greater than ourselves.
Not necessary in Catholic play.
Not necessary, yes, correct.
So that means you sendiri lah. It's not by training.
No, it's not by training, but all the experiences and all the inputs help. In their own way.
Thinking
It's their own way. It doesn't have to be the right way.
That means bukan semua orang lah in your Catholic school, only you yourself kan?
Well, I think it's everyone.
Ada orang lain.
Everyone who have the instinct, everyone should have the instinct. It's just whether we have qad aflaha man zakkaha wa qad khaba man dasaha.
Apa maksud ni?
Makna dia Allah SWT says wa nafsin wa ma sawwaha.
Yang surat Syam lah.
Surat Syam.
Allah bagi kita nafs, diri kita.
The soul lah.
Soul lah, nafs
So Allah SWT confirms by the soul that He has put in us, and He says فَأَلْحَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. That means in every soul, Allah SWT has
bagi jalan
what is good and what is bad, and what is right and what is wrong. For example, if I kick a cat, it doesn't happen. It doesn't matter whether I'm in China or in Africa.
So setiap orang, tak kira dia bangsa apa, latar belakang apa, manusia dia ada sudah sifat, people call it conscience lah. Kesedaran lah, dia ada kesedaran lah. Okay, soalan ni sekarang kita beritahu soalan saya berpendapat kebelakangan ini saya sendiri ada satu krisis, bukan krisis spiritual, krisis call it perfahaman, krisis kesedaran sosial Islam. Kita sebagai seorang Islam ada perjalanan kita lah untuk belajar Islam, tapi cara sosial berinteraksi dengan masyarakat, kebanyakan di Malaysia ni orang Melayu. Saya sebagai seorang Cina Islam, saudara sebagai Cina Islam, kita menghadapi satu krisis. Sama ada kita mengaku atau tidak, whether we admit or not we have the crisis, we want to try to take it out of the closet lah, to discuss ini. Jadi tu pulang yang dengar ni kena dengan fikiran terbuka lah. Ini pandangan ikhlas daripada dua orang berbincang, Cina Muslim yang datang kepada Islam. Ada beberapa pendapat yang kita rasa penting bagi saudara mara kita orang Melayu yang lahir turun-menurun Islam mendengar. Betul tak betul bukan jadi persoalan di sini. Kita cerita perasaan kita, okay? Saya ada satu perasaan, that's why I'm asking you, that's why I come here, that halangan terbesar Islam, perkembangan Islam dan negara ini, pertama, saya kena definisikan halangan dululah. When you say halangan, kerana kita masih ada perpecahan. Ini kepada saya tanda paling besar Islam tak berjaya bila ada perpecahan. Tak berjaya because if you say you have Islam and you porak-poranda, you bergaduh, politik, social, dari segi social. So saya ulangi balik. Dari segi, ini bukan dari segi individu, it's not my personal spiritual journey. Sekarang social political journey as a nation state in Malaysia. Sebagai rakyat Malaysia, bukan bangsa Melayu, bukan bumi putera. Kita datang dari Islam sebagai saudara mara yang sentiasa bertembung dengan orang Islam yang lain, pergi masjid jumpa orang Islam yang lain. saya rasa ada satu krisis identiti ya. Jadi halangan untuk menjadi kesatuan Islam, halangan untuk fahaman, saya dapati masih lagi banyak fahaman yang khurafat, terlalu membesarkan berapa unsur seperti sihir, buatan orang, bomo, dukun, all that lah. Okay? Dan juga adat belajar Islam. Mereka menganggap menghafal, mereka menganggap pergi masjid, mereka menganggap sebagai utamalah hantar anak kau pergi buat dia. Saya tengoklah terdera lah menghafal 30 Yasin 30 kali untuk malam Jumaat. My experience, I see that. I feel sorry kerana saya yang tahu sedikit Islam ini, saya rasa itu bukan cara dia. Saya rasa bahawa tidak ada perintah untuk sempurna dan tajwid, perintah mesti khatam seluruh Quran. The concept of khatam menjadi dia menjadi satu adat kepada saya, adat. Saya nak sahkan, ada kali ini amalan, saya akan sahkan dengan ustaz-ustaz lain. Okey? Apakah menghafal ni, menghatam, kerana khatam ini satu keyword already. Khatam Quran. Mari kita khatam Quran. In Ramadan, khatam Quran. You know?
Yeah, okay. For this one, I boleh cakap
boleh.
Tak apa.
Cakap.
Okay, that's a very cerita yang paling senang yang saya boleh share lah kan. Is cerita dongeng lah, tapi is according to what you said lah. Let's say that you, Ridwan, you fall in love dulu with a foreign girl,
Jatuh cinta dengan wanita luar negeri. Luar negara.
Bahasa lain. So sebelum dia berpisah, dia bagi you satu surat. Dia bagi satu surat dalam bahasa dia. Dia tak bahasa you.
Actually, that was my idea, but never mind. No, I told this story, kekasih, surat kekasih.
And you keep that surat.
Simpan surat tu.
Surat tu dan you baca every night.
Baca.
But you know how to read the bunyi, but you do not know
the meaning.
Hafal lah,
you hafal seluruh surat. Surat perpisahan lah, kekasih.
So tapi you baca, tengok surat tu and then you baca lah. Because it's in Rumi ke apa kan. But you do not know the meaning.
Tak tahu maksud,
So let's say for 15 years you've been doing that.
15 tahun.
Okay.
Atau seumur hidup.
15 tahun, 20 tahun, lepas tu satu hari duduk bas. Duduk bas. You duduk baca yang tu sebab sayang dia sangat kan. So duduk bas.
Duduk kat bas.
And then orang yang sebelah tu coincidentally is from the same country.
Dia faham bahasa yang kamu baca.
Dia kata, kau baca apa ni?
Ya, Allah.
Dia kata, so you cerita lah. So you cerita lah. Ni daripada
bekas kekasih.
Dia bagi saya surat ni. Jadi saya kena baca lah.
Baca.
Tapi dia kata, you faham tak apa yang you baca ni?
Tentulah saya tak faham lah.
Tak faham. So why are you reading it?
Kenapa baca
Okay, untuk dapat ni lah. So you kata untuk dapat berkat lah kan? So and the person said, do you know what the meaning of the surah is? The meaning of the surah is that girl said, please come and tunang saya.
Oh iya ke? Walau macam ni. Please come and tunang saya.
So that is 20 years ago.
Ini bukan cerita apa?
Oh, ni bukan cerita
komedi lah. Ini bukan komedi lah. Dark komedi lah.
Dark comedy
sila datang tunang saya. So dah 15 tahun.
So that is just an example lah. Of course, dalam we know that Rasulullah SAW said, you know, yes, when we read the Quran, Alif Lam Mim, you know, we get the berkat, we get the pahala for Alif Lam and Mim, not Alif Lam Mim, but we have 3 barakat. So we believe in that. We also believe that that Islam came for untuk membawa kita ke kebaikan, bukan untuk kita jadi parrot. Kalau you tengok parrot pun
jadi
boleh baca.
Burung kakak tua lah. Bukan menghafal lah.
Dia boleh baca juga. Kalau you boleh ajar dia boleh baca.
Okey, soalan ini saya sudah cerita. Maksud saya, bila saudara sedar ini berlaku sejak 40 tahun dulu memeluk Islam, when you came back, did it take time? No, this is now a phenomenal.
This is from the time sebelum saya masuk Islam pun dah
sedar
pikiran macam tu because I was very philosophical.
Maksud saya, bila saudara mula perasan masalah yang dicerita tadi tu. Burung kakak tu aja membaca begitu dan saudara bila bertembung Quran. Okey, ceritalah how you first bertembung Quran.
It's bukan saja Quran, it is also the Bible, for example.
Okay,
right?
bertembung Bible. But now I want to know. Okay.
So it's a similar thing, lebih kurang sama. I mean, analogies. Kalau cakap sama orang marah.
Yalah, tapi bila you sedar about Islam tu?
Yes, but the thing is also you're asking me sejak bila? Sejak bila? Sejak daripada baca Bible.
Okay.
Baca Bible, you question.
Dah mula menyoal lah.
You question macam mana Tuhan tu boleh jadi tiga?
Ya, okay.
Satu tempat
Ketuhanan
cakap Tuhan. Jadi kita question.
Kita menyoal lah, mencari makna.
Kita mencari makna dan kita tahu makna tu penting. Kita tahu bahawa makna tu penting untuk sesuatu. Kan, bukan saja mengikut secara membuta tuli.
Okay, then what happened? The Quran part lah. You know the switching part for me was became Muslim after, when you really bertembung dengan Quran lah. Was it similar like that?
No, it was actually from the realization that Quran and Islam was just a continuation or was the original religion. It was not a revelation, you know that.
So you sedar sendiri ke, you terjumpa Quran ke, orang cerita juga ada guru, you baca sendiri?
Bincang dengan kawan-kawan.
Masa tu you ada ikut ke ustaz ke jemaah ke?
Tak ada. Ikut kawan-kawan baca.
Yang tinggal baca lah. You tak ada sentimen prejudice that ini kitab orang bangsa lain?
Correct. Bukan prejudice lah. Sentimen social tu saya rasa semua ada. Okay. It's just how much kita menzahirkan ataupun kita mengutamakan that feeling. But what I'm saying is kesedaran bahawa kita hendaklah menjangkaui lebih daripada just hafazan. Okay, it's just
but you notice lah masa tu Quran ini dihafaz saja oleh kawan-kawan.
Yes.
So I think knowing you must have dah mula berdebat dalam mereka. Kalau mereka hanya hafal and you dah tahu makna, mesti you bangkitkan. You come a time you seems to know the meaning pula.
Well, it is more than Quran lah. It is the practice of Islam itself. You know. It's the practice of Islam itself.
Amalan Islam itu sendiri pun orang ikut saja.
Yeah, so you have to understand bahawa saya telah melalui proses pencarian. Pencarian lah. Seeking the truth. Jadi saya tidak ada orang kata makan budi siapa-siapa.
Sendirilah, you sendiri. And then tak ada guru ajar you syarat ini, syarat itu, yang belajar ni. You jadi the truth lah mana, you just go straight to investigative mode. Go to the sumber, the Quran atau amalan Islam. So apa buku lain selain Quran that you
But of course, when after I became Muslim, there's always a guidance. Because guidance for us Muslims, there are three. One is fitrah, the other one is reason, yani akal, and the third one is nakal, which is nakliyah, which is the revelation.
So fitrah, akal.
So if you follow just one of it, you will not get it. Kalau you ikut fitrah saja tak boleh, you ikut
so you kena tiga-tiga
akal
lah.
saja tak boleh.
You kena tiga lah.
Yes.
Fitrah, akal, lepas tu nakliyah, nakliyah. Okay. Now go straight to just only the short part is do you realize that the Islam sahabat-sahabat awak di overseas dulu, di luar negara,
yes,
ada yang maybe persefahaman dengan you,
yes.
Tetapi is it majority yang you rasa mereka hanya ikut saja, tak faham? So
alhamdulillah we have good and very knowledgeable brothers lah kan. Mostly from the Middle Eastern or even from the Western punya world lah. Who were very knowledgeable in Arabic and in the Quran, in the Hadith, in the Sunnah, who basically guided us. So all along the way we had
pelajar-pelajar yang lebih mengetahui lah.
Bukan pelajar, mungkin
nakib
syekh yang
guru-guru lah.
Sebab kita di United States dulu.
So when you come back,
come back we also face the same problem.
But it's more pronounced di sini because sini tak ada guru-guru yang you kenal kerana mereka lebih teratur, akademik. even when I was university, campuran orang universiti kan, dia ada usra, dia ada gerakan Islam, persatuan mahasiswa Islam, dan selalulah mesti ada nakib, ada ustaz, ya.
Tapi yes, the question is how do you macam mana you proceed lah kan? Kalau you ada jumpa ada kemuskilan ke apa kan? Of course kita selalu communicate dengan saudara-saudara kita di mana-mana lah kan. Dan di Malaysia pun ada je orang yang mengetahui kan. So kalau kita kena tahu dia punya inclination ke mana.
Sekarang I go to my tajuk asal lah. What you think is the penghalang? I already said lah. I already draw the line that I feel penghalang utama seseorang Islam tidak ke arah menguasai mengisi keislamannya ialah halangan psikologi, halangan mental, paradigma bahawa dia lahir sudah Islam. I simplify it. Kerana kalau saya kata dia anggap dia ahlu syurga, this is terlalu subjektif lah. You know, dan orang sudah tahulah ini sangka dia ahlu syurga, dah tahu. Tapi saya rasa saya nak cari satu punca lebih deskriptif, you know, I'm looking for the trigger point, because they tell them that you sangka ahli syurga, dia boleh rationalize, no, I bukan sangka ahli syurga, kena ikhtiar semua. Tapi I feel there is a primal.
So when we were in the bila kita belajar dengan orang yang lebih arif lah kan, whether is dekat luar negeri lah kan, kita akan mendapati bahawa Islam tu amat senang, amat simple.
Very simple. Okay.
In fact, kita just go back to the words Islam. It answers all the question. Islam means you tunduk. You follow. Bukan you go shopping for what you like. And that's what the problem is.
Terima.
Kita macam shopping lah. Oh, yang ni saya suka, yang ni saya tak suka. Oh, kalau bab jihad ni saya tak suka. Sebab bunuh-bunuh berdarah tu saya tak suka.
Mana dia okay. It's like off the shelf shopping lah, Islamic.
Yes. So you're shopping and you pick and choose what you want. No, Islam is not like that.
Lah. Kita sekarang masuk alam Islam ni keberbagaian. So kita macam there's all sort of product of Islam online already.
So if you go back to that definition of Islam, you will realize even in the Quran Allah SWT used the word aslama for the condition apabila Nabi Ibrahim nak mengobarkan Nabi Ismail. The word that Allah SWT honored them with was aslama. That means they submitted.
Mereka
whether dia suka ke tak, dia submit. So that was the first thing. So that is the crux of the matter lah kan. So you're saying whether they feel that they are born in Islam, that is
definisi Islam. You say it's a verb lah. It is not a noun. It's a verb. It is satu perbuatan,
It's a perbuatan. It's also a state of being. It's a state of being.
Lah.
It is not a property that you can own. You can lose it.
Dia bukan satu harta.
Bukan satu harta ataupun satu
kepunyaan.
Saya punya.
Dia bukan macam ilmu. Ilmu kita boleh kata kamu dah menguasai ilmu. So Islam you cannot kuasai. It is a state.
It is a state of being. Yes. So makna dia Islam is you can lose it, you can gain it. So
boleh hilang Islam tu.
Boleh hilang dan boleh.
So that's why I feel the penghalang is that when you rasa you tak boleh hilang Islam, you dah hidup mati Islam, no matter what.
Yes. So now it goes back to ilmu. Ilmu. Kan dia ada 3 I kan. Ilmu, iman and Islam. So ilmu comes first. Wa'lamu anna la ilaha illallah. This is from the Quran.
Dari Quran.
Maka ketahuilah. That means you have to know first.
Okay. Ayat surah berapa tu?
Tak ingat.
Okay. Tak apa. This is the thing. Paradigma tu menjadi penghalang. Bila dia ada penghalang, dia tak akan arrive at that word. Dia dengar word itu macam sepintas lalu. Macam surat cinta tu. What I mean is, bila seseorang tu, dia tak sedar bahawa dia bukan Islam. Saya nak nas yang menyatakan, if you born not in the state that you assume this is Islam, you are actually not in Islam. That's what I'm trying to put. Before this saya selalu kata 98% sebab amalan orang kita tidak mendapati Islam. Now saya ubah dengan satu kenyataan lebih radikal, lebih drastik. 98% sebab kita sebenarnya bukan Islam. Using your definition. Are we that's why now I'm asking a category question. Are these people, I'm talking subjectively, by your definition, considered Muslims?
Okay, that we are going into a situation whereby, you know, I might potentially be infringing upon different knowledges, different level of knowledges, in terms of the whether it's Islam. There's Islam and then there's Iman. That means you are a Muslim. There are things that you must consider you're a Muslim, and then there are things that can cancel your Muslim. So it is so big that you cannot just say, you cannot just lump a person, one group of person and say they are not Muslim.
Okay, no, that's why sebelum saya datang sini saya tanya soalan bahawa apa definisi, therefore what is the minimal definition of a Muslim? Is it by name because your nama Said bin something? Judaic person, Nasara also can have nama Yaqub bin Salam, you know, or can be Salam bin Masih, you know, they can have that. So it's not by name.
Yes, it's not by name. Definitely not by name.
So apa ciri atau kelayakan atau syarat minima seorang itu sebab Islam? Saya boleh kata selepas akhir balik lah, before akhir balik, all is considered okay, not accountable. Belum lagi bertanggungjawab atas soal dirinya memilih untuk beriman dengan Allah ke tidak, belum ada akal sempurna. Bila dia dah akil balik, apa syarat minimalnya yang saudara boleh pegang, nak kita sampaikan sebagai itulah.
Well, I think that's all these are going back to the pillars of Islam lah kan.
So pergi pada rukun-rukun Islam lah.
Yeah. So whether seseorang tu sincere dengan rukun tu, that's another thing.
Yalah.
Okay. Kan? So
tapi perlu apa? Perlu tak sincere?
For example, kalau saya minum arak. Okay, kalau saya minum arak.
Tapi beriman kepada Allah.
Ya, saya beriman kepada Allah. Saya masuk Islam.
Okay.
Saya berdosa besar.
Okay, I accept that.
Yes.
I accept that. So, what I mean is, if you do not possess the knowledge, can you beriman dalam keadaan jahil? Tak tahu tu.
There are so many verses in the Quran which tells us, so which I don't think we can cover here in the short time, man. Yeah. But go back, read the Quran, and then see where Allah SWT says, for example, the people who mengambil the desires, the nafs, okay, as a Rabb. Besides Allah,
surah Zatiyah.
Okay, besides Allah SWT. They are Allah.
Orang yang menyembah selain dari Allah. Okay, ini cara tak sedar.
For example, very good. You brought up menyembah. For example, the word idol. Okay. Ada satu masa dulu, maybe about 5 or 8 years ago or 10 years ago, 10 tahun dulu, memang hot.
Malaysian idol.
Orang Malaysia, suka pasal idola. Idola. Sampai dia mengatakan Rasulullah is idola saya.
Rasul is idola saya, okay?
Right. So, and this happened once on the radio. I jarang-jarang telefon masuk radio untuk berbincang. Tapi that point I call in.
You telephone radio, okay?
Yes, because they were talking about Rasulullah as
sebagai
the
idola, okay?
So for me, idols is very clear. So on the radio, they are trying to say that the word idola just mean pujaan ataupun ikutan. Saya cakap kat dia orang, if you don't know the word, don't use it.
Okay. Saudara anggap bila mereka sebut Rasulullah SAW ialah idola, adalah berlawanan dengan ayat Zatiyah tadi, bila ambil selain dari Allah sebagai pujaan.
No, now it comes back to just the linguistic of the word idol.
Sama ada maksudnya.
So if you know the word idol, there is no other way to interpret the word idol is asnam. In the Arabic is asnam. Okay, asnam is basically idols, the patung-patung.
Patung-patung lah kalau you ambil
there's no
sebagai
way
patung.
around it.
Tapi mereka tak anggap sebagai patung. Dia anggap sebagai contoh.
So what I'm saying is this.
Jangan guna istilah yang
you tak tahu.
Yang tak tahulah.
Yang you tak tahu. Okay? Because Rasulullah came to this earth, one of the mission is to destroy all the idols in Mecca.
Untuk memecahkan semua
360
idola.
And now you're calling him an idol?
Panggil dia idola pula, ya.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that
Idola comes from the English word idol lah.
Yeah.
So they may not know that. Yeah. Okay.
Sebab masa tu the hot Malaysian Idol, American Idol, dia orang nak ikut juga.
Okay.
Tapi kalau kita nak ikut, kita kena tahu, kena faham.
Yeah.
So sekarang alhamdulillah dah kurang sikit dah.
Yeah.
Kejahilan.
Okay.
So this is just an example of one of the jahil.
Yeah. It is a good example, and also to think is like this. Discussing on this, I think they don't mean that lah. You brought it up to make them be aware, be careful about the term. Yalah, macam orang kata ada salib, jaga ini salib ni, padahal dia Manchester United pakai salib ke Liverpool kan. Okay, there's a point there sekarang. Yes, people are sensitive. Umat Islam macam sensitif. Okay, but I'm going now to that fundamental yang menyatakan ilmu tadi tu, because yang lebih penting ialah it does not strike them that they do not possess knowledge. That's, do you feel that? Because I feel that tidak ada keinginan nak tadabbur Quran, for example. Okay, tidak ada keinginan. Dia hafal. Saya mula kali cakap, it's just khatam. So, they read the Quran.
So we are going back to the situation of your love letter.
Love letter lah. So
okay. If someone is happy, dia selesa dengan membaca surat cinta tu, tanpa mengetahui. Sometimes, for example, kita baca-baca kena kat muka kita pun kita tak tahu.
Atau benda yang amaran kita buat macam lagu.
Yes, kita buat juga. Tapi kita tak tahu. So that's the bahaya.
Okay, as far as you know, this is a category rukun question. As far as you know, if a person did not take opportunity to learn Islam at all, what is his state? Saja, saya nak tahu. I'm sincerely.
Well, yes. So for example, there are some cerita pasal sahabat yang, and even some of the Muslims yang masuk Islam, yang convert, yang masuk Islam, especially in the Western world, okay, this is the fitrah of manusia, that they will look for something that is greater than them.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do they translate that? So that is the Tauhid Rububiyah. Tauhid Rububiyah. But from Tauhid Rububiyah, you have to have. You see, Rububiyah is basically saying that God is your creator. Okay. But you have to also translate it. You know, like for example, if you say that someone is your father and you don't treat him like your father, tak betul juga.
No, noted.
Anyway,
it's not the angle. The angle is I'm talking about. I rasa majority. What you're talking about is a minority. Orang yang dah ada kesedaran. Tapi masalahnya majority, ini tanggapan saya, my assertion. Okay, majority tidak ada kesedaran kerana halangan tanggapan dah sempurna Islam dia, dah cukup. Hari raya I celebrate, bulan puasa I puasa, Jumaat just go for the prayers. But no, this admit to me by a host. I have a host 2 weeks ago. He said I do not know Fatihah.
So what is the danger of that?
No, first before the danger of that, the declaration. What do you call this? Can you consider the person a Muslim or not? I just want to know if there is a declaration.
For me, drawing a line between Muslim and not,
tak boleh draw a line.
Very
do
hard.
Not see.
Okay, but what we are saying is that is Allah SWT is Maha Adil, and He's also Maha Mengetahui. Okay, so He's the wise, and He's also the fair. He's also the just.
But can I ask the question? I'm not drawing a line, but I pose a question. How do you consider yourself a Muslim? Bagaimana saudara menganggap saudara ini Islam sendiri mana takrif tadi? Kalau saudara tak ada minat langsung to know Allah, tak ada minat langsung to know further the ayat of Allah, kalamullah. Can I pose that kind of question? So is it blasphemy lah to pose that question?
Kita selalu baca surah Al-Kahfi on Friday. Okay.
Surah Kahf. Okay.
In surah Al-Kahfi, that's the answer to that actually already. Okay. Because Allah SWT says, "Faman syaa falyu'min, faman syaa falyakfur." And this is where dia come into the will. Maknanya kita sendiri.
Sesiapa yang ingat.
Dia akan sesiapa yang
mau,
biar dia, maka let him believe.
Siapa yang ingin, maka biarlah dia beriman.
Kalau
siapa yang mau, biarlah dia tak nak, dia menolak.
Dia kafir,
yakfur.
Okay.
Dia menutup kebenaran.
Yeah.
So dia memilih.
So he is the pilih. So kalau kita sebagai manusia yang sincere dan honest, kalau kita sebagai manusia yang sincere dan honest, we will, kalau kita tahu benda tu dan kalau kita tahu seriousnya iman pada kita dalam hidup ni, orang kata, oh, you only live once, YOLO, but we have to remind them, you also die once. You also die once.
YOLO has a time limit lah, has an expiry date.
At least in this world, you also die once. We will die again.
Okay,
but what my saying is that it's very serious. So we have to take it very seriously. Makna dia, it is up to that person. Okay.
Yeah.
But for us to say, this guy he's Muslim, he's not Muslim.
Okay.
The situation is so wide.
Yeah, but let me requalify. I believe I may classify that person as not a Muslim, but my treatment of him must be fair. It means it's attitude of trying to give him knowledge lah, trying to sampaikan. Tapi macam you doktor, you dah tahu dia ni pesakit. No denial that this person has a problem, but it is with care lah. Maknanya you nak care for this patient lah. Mereka ni ada masalah. I rasa ini hikmah, ini penting untuk hikmah kerana masalahnya kita tak tahu deal dengan masalah ni. So I tengok ada dua ekstrim. Satu ialah terus menganggap mereka ni bukan Islam dalam cara yang negatif, not diagnostic. That means labelistic lah, macam oh you terkeluar. Tapi at the same time kita nak beritahu dia ada masalah penyakit.
Okay. So now we are talking about how to approach people in the best way. Okay, to remind them about their situation.
But kita kena ada satu definisi dulu, because this is an identity crisis. If you talk to the person, he may ask you the question, am I a Muslim or not? For example, sincerely ask, because macam dia kata, doktor, saya ada sakit ke tidak? Because if you tell him no, actually you're fine, there won't be the impact. Saya takkan rasa the urgency. Okay lah, aku masih okay lah, aku tak payah exercise lah. Tapi kalau you beritahu dia, I think it's
one of the
fatal.
first things that I find useful lah kan, for myself lah, is that you and I, we came from a different culture. Okay, so we're not talking about race here. Okay, kita bukan cakap
budaya
kaum
lain lah, bukan kaum lain.
Kita bukan cakap pasal kaum.
Budaya lain. Okay.
Masalah dia is that budaya tu selalu berkait dengan kaum. Jadi bukan kita racist, tapi sebab budaya selalu berkait dengan kaum. Okay, ada juga kaum Cina yang mengikut budaya Melayu, ada Melayu yang ikut budaya Cina. So budaya tu yang ni, tapi secara umum budaya kaum tu menentukan budaya. So sekarang you are talking about budaya. Okay, one of the easiest ways to that kita have to differentiate. I'm trying to answer your question without committing problems here lah, because
dia masalah
when
budaya.
you want to say a person is not Islam or Muslim, it's a very serious thing. Okay,
serious
thing. So that person should take onto himself that this is a serious thing. The problem is that they do not take to themselves that this is a serious thing.
Dia tak anggap serius.
If they do not take that it's a serious thing, for example, kalau saya seorang yang menghisap rokok, tapi dia cuba nak justify to himself, rokok tu okey mak.
Denial lah.
Macam pakcik saya, that's called cognitive dissonance.
Cognitive
dissonance. That's the technical term lah. Makna dia menghisap rokok, dia tahu tu salah, tapi dia justify.
Dia beri alasan.
Yes, that is one of the cara syaitan untuk menyesatkan manusia. Kita kena tahu benda tu.
Cara syaitan menyesatkan manusia ialah dia bagi anda satu cara menjawab untuk elak.
Untuk elak dan bertukar. Untuk
berubah.
Berubah. Dan Allah SWT
yang kamu mengaku kamu keadaan yang
tak
salah.
Tak perlu mengubah.
Tapi kamu tahu bahawa keadaan kamu patutnya berubah.
Yes, for example, merokok lah.
You
tahu merokok tu tak betul. And then bila every time you beli kotak rokok pun, nampak gambar dekat rokok tu yang macam so, tapi still you merokok. Why? So you justify to yourself. You say, oh, saya tak apa, saya minum air banyak. Ataupun saya makan ubat dia. Ataupun
saya sikit saja, saya dah kurang.
You tengok, katalah pakcik saya pun dah hidup sampai 80 tahun dah isap rokok juga. Okay? So we are denying. Okay? So we are taking exceptions instead of rules. How do you say that?
Exception to the rule lah.
Okay. So
I call it denial lah.
Okay,
and
denial
defense, denial lah.
Yeah. So denial sort of like minus you discount the influence of the shaitan, of iblis. But the iblis is, believe me, is very much in play. Iblis
kita tak sedar bahawa dia adalah iblis lah.
Yes, dia yang membisik kat kita, it's okay. You okay. You pakai, you selalu buat ni, you selalu buat tu.
Okay. I like to share, because it was the session that we have with our Lebanese guest. I think you also, maybe you give that, you also give that word like, your duty is only to warn. To give warning. In antum ilan nadri. Tugas kamu hanya menyampaikan dan bukan untuk memberi mereka kesedaran, ialah kerja kami.
Hidayah
is from Allah. Adalah dari Allah. Dan jangan kamu rasa, don't feel bad, don't feel down, don't matikan diri you. Ini dalam surah, kita baca mungkin surah Kafir Muzammil ke mana. Dia kata jangan awak duka cita sehingga nak matikan diri, memikirkan kaum yang kamu sampaikan ayat, mereka menolak. I think that's the thing lah. I think the point is, I am in that sort of mental crisis myself to think that kenapa umat ini tidak mau ini mendalami surat cinta Allah. So saya rasa tak baiklah. So because saya sampaikan, terpulanglah orang nak terima tidak.
Let me just share a story lah. So now we are talking about manusia ataupun orang kita yang kurang nak berubah sebab dia leka ataupun dia denial ataupun dia shock sendiri ataupun dia memang
dia tak sedar.
Okay, let me just share a story of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal. Okay,
Ahmad Hanbal. Okay.
You see, to the extent, kalau kita rasa kita ni dah betul, tak payah tukar, kita confident dengan
apa yang kita capai,
tahap iman kita ataupun tahap keislaman kita,
pencapaian kita. Ada sampai satu tahap.
So this was the story of Imam Ahmad and di waktu sakratul maut, when he was going to die.
Imam Ahmad ketiga di nazak lah.
Di nazak lah.
Tengah nak meninggal. Okay.
When he was in pain, bila sakit tu, anak dia was trying to tell him to say the syahadat. Okay.
Anak dia mengajar dia mengucap lah.
Mengucap. To say the syahadat. Okay. Say kul la ilaha illallah. Kul la ya abi. Kul la ilaha illallah. Oh my father.
Ayahku, sebutlah la ilaha illallah.
Kul la ilaha illallah. What did Imam Ahmad say? Dia respond, he say, la ba'd. La ba'd. He says, it means, no, not yet.
Belum lagi.
No, not yet.
Belum lagi.
He said, no, not yet.
Belum lagi.
No, not yet. Okay.
Belum lagi.
And the son was surprised. Apa ni?
Nak mati ya belum lagi
kita suruh dia mengucap, dia kata belum lagi. Okay. So bila dia keluar daripada sakit tu, dia ada wave dia kan.
Dia rupanya belum lagi matilah dia.
Belum mati lagi.
Dia recover balik sekejap.
Tak, dia sakratul maut ni dia ada turun.
Dia ada turun naik turun. Okay.
Macam wave lah kan. So bila dia dah tenang sikit, so anak dia tanya dia. I ask you to say, saya suruh berucap tapi you kata belum lagi.
Belum lagi.
Kan?
Kenapa lah?
So sebab apa? Why do you say that?
Kenapa Imam Ahmad tidak mau mengucap ketika di hujung keadaan nazak akan mati, anak ajar dia mengucap la ilaha illallah, dia kata belum lagi. Lepas tu dia pulih sedikit, anak tenang balik, belum keadaan nazak, anak dia tanya kenapa. So apa jawapan dia?
So what did he say? Dia kata, now you imagine his answer ni, kalau if it happen to us, what is our answer? Okay?
Okey, kalau berlaku kepada saya, apa jawapan saya?
Kalau kita berlaku kepada kita, apakah tindak balas kita? Jawapan kita.
Jawapan kita. Okey.
Rupa-rupanya Iblis came to Imam Ahmad.
Iblis datang ke Imam Ahmad.
Iblis main, lepas tu dia kata, I'm losing you. Mana dia, you're getting away from me. Mana dia, you nak lepas tak daripada saya?
Mana Iblis datang ke Imam Ahmad, kata, awak mati ni macam saya dah rugilah. Saya kehilangan kamu.
You dah lepas daripada saya dah.
Awak dah terlepas dari saya.
Okay. I'm losing you. Dia kata, I'm losing you. Okay? If Iblis were to say that to us, what would we say?
Alhamdulillah lah.
Kita rasa, hebat saya ni. Iblis
hebat lah.
Hebat ni. Iblis mengaku dia dah kalah dengan kita.
Tapi saya kan cakap, Alhamdulillah lah. Bukan rasa hebat.
Ya, tapi kita akan, at least kita akan tahu.
Okey lah, mungkin
macam
kita rasa
wujud sikit lah. Hebat saya ni.
Hebat ni. Iblis kalah dengan saya akhirnya.
So, why does Iblis come and say that to
Imam Ahmad? Kenapa Iblis datang?
And why Imam Ahmad say, and jawapan Imam Ahmad, Iblis dah macam dah mengaku kalah dengan Imam Ahmad.
Imam
Ahmad jawab apa?
Belum lagi lah.
Belum lagi.
Kenapa belum?
Makna dia, Iblis, you belum kalah lagi. Makna dia, saya akan berlawan you lagi. Makna dia, saya tak confident lagi. Saya tak akan ujuk mengatakan saya ni dah menang dengan you. Okay?
Makna dia bukan jawab ke anak dia lah.
No, bukan jawab. Dia jawab pada Iblis.
Jawab pada Iblis.
Dia kata, no, not yet. Makna dia, Iblis, I'm not free from you yet.
What?
I am not free from you.
Because I'm not dead yet lah.
Yes.
Selagi aku belum mati, selagi Iblis belum tamat kerja dia lah, gitu.
Tak, maknanya I'm not free from you.
Aku belum bebas daripada Iblis.
Yes. That means he said no, not yet. Tidak, belum lagi.
Okay.
Belum lagi.
Okay.
That means no, not yet.
Okay.
Kalau kita dah confident dah.
Ya.
Tapi dia kata no, not yet. Walaupun Iblis, orang kata dah
menyerah kalah. So, okay. Mana Imam Ahmad sedar tentang peranan Iblis sampai saat terakhir dia.
And then walaupun Iblis kata dia dah kalah, Imam Ahmad kata no, belum lagi.
Okay. Belum lagi ya. Okay. Alright. So,
belum lagi. Okay. So imagine kita lah, mana dia punya
hebatlah kita.
Tahap ketahanan dia. Tahap hebat dia sampai cakap tu. Walaupun Iblis cakap dah kalah, dia pun kata no. I will not, because that is the last. That is the last trick of the Iblis.
Okay. Iblis nak menipu untuk kamu rasa kamu menang.
Kamu dah okay.
Padahal itu sudah kira satu syirik, because you forgot that Allah menentu keselamatan kita.
So that is, I think we finish with that lah. That one is quite clear lah. You know that we should always be checking ourselves. We should always be learning more.
Like you said that day, ahaqqu min rabbikum. Kebenaran dari Tuhanmu is that sesiapa yang bagi, kita mesti tahu daripada Allah. So kita jangan sampai we check ourselves that are you beholden?
Yes.
Kita sikap berlaku baiklah, tapi kita sendiri tahu lah hati kita ini
mana dia dah hebat.
Hebat ke, pandang seorang tu hebat ke, dan sebagainya lah. That's the safest way lah. Itu saja. Okay, I think saya tak nampak soalan because it's a bit okay. Sekian sajalah perkongsian hari ini. Saya akan upload ke YouTube sebentar lagi. Kita akhiri dengan doa. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Subhana in kuntum minaz zalimin. Subhanallah bihamdihi subhanallah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun mursalin alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Tabarakalakum in kuntum tabarakali. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.